So what's going on, guys? My name is Violent with GRIZZ Zombies. Every single year around this time, a bunch of new leaks tend to roll in about the next Call of Duty title. And today, we actually have a new leak, one that I think you're going to be a little happy about. As you know, in the fourth quarterly sales for 2016, where they were talking about Black Ops 3, they also announced some new things coming this year. I believe it was Eric Hirschberg, the CEO of Activision Publishing, who did state this in the fourth quarterly sales report, that this year Call of Duty players will be going back to its roots with the original traditional style of movement. The reason I believe these images are real is because the text, even though the picture's angled, seems to give off that advanced warfare feeling. If you remember what the text looked like, here it is. It seems like a sledgehammer move and the text that they would use. So I can't say that these are fake, so I did some research. I actually talked to the guy in the live stream of who leaked these pictures. His name is Family Video Gamers, and I asked him, were any zombies seen in the trailer that you saw? He said that he didn't see a trailer, but they actually saw images, and zombies was confirmed. So is that all we know about zombies for 2017? And the answer that they gave me was yes. So we can take this with a grain of salt, but that basically says zombies is confirmed for Call of Duty 2017. World War II! So it can go in a lot of different directions. So my question to you guys is, what do you think of World War II zombies? Apparently that might be the title of what we're going to be playing soon. Will we see a continuation of Exo Zombies in the story that we know that last happened in Descent? That's the gameplay you're seeing here of when I beat that Easter egg. Shout out to GRIZZ Ownage, who helped me beat this nearly 2.5 years ago. It's been a long time since Sledgehammer delivered us a game, guys, but Descent and Exo Zombies was a pretty damn fun one. Now there's 4 different cover arts that we're about to look at, steel cover books, and the guy says that it's not taken from Saving Private Ryan. So a lot of people that might be thinking these images are coming from that movie, that was Steven Spielberg's greatest movie in my opinion, and I don't think these images are coming from that movie either. When you go and watch it, every single one of these images just seems like concept art from something else. But they're very lifelike, and that's the World War II effect. Now there is a dark story that not a lot of people know about Sledgehammer and what they had to go through because of what happened at Infinity War during Modern Warfare 3. That there was something that was going wrong with the developers not getting paid fairly for what they were actually doing, and at that time half of the staff left, a bunch of the developers left, and they went on to create Titanfall. And it's a pretty remarkable title, right? Well, what ended up happening is they brought Sledgehammer Games while they were already like 6 months into development of a Vietnam title, which we now think is the continuation here for World War II. But at the time, they were taken away from that project and pulled in to finish Modern Warfare 3. And that's how we got such a great product to finish off the storyline. So this product's been on the back burner for quite some time. Now what you just saw were steel book covers. There are 4 different variations, so I'm sure they're going to announce some sort of deals that come with each package when it happens. And we're going to talk about that as well, actually. The guy that leaked these images did say that April 12th would be the day that we'll hear an announcement officially from Sledgehammer Games. Now we know on Tuesdays is when things come out and there's news that drops, trailers that drops. It all happens on Tuesdays usually with Activision. So he was roughly guessing off the top of his head, so I'm thinking it's going to be April 11th, and that's the date we're going to shoot for on this channel to hear more about World War II zombies. So that's what we're going to consider it right now on my channel. It could be a placeholder name. Just take it with a grain of salt and know that we're going to adapt this as we move forward. But Charlie Intel even put it up as an official statement on their website. There's a rumor in the artwork suggests COD 2017 will be called Call of Duty World War II. A familiar game we know from Treyarch is World at War. And will we see a World at War 2 coming? Maybe, that's possible. But this game seems to be coming back to those exact same roots. So the weapons are going to be old school. We're going to have snipers being back. So if you're part of that sniper community, you're going to have an awesome time. And zombies is confirmed for this. So what does that mean? We're going to have these old school zombies coming back? Is it going to be Exo Zombies 2? Or is that idea just left in the dust? If so, let me ask you this question, which I haven't asked in a long time on this channel. Are you part of Team Sentinel, or are you part of Team Atlas? If you guys played through Exo Zombies, you'll catch that reference. But to be fair, I don't think Exo Zombies dropped off in any way like Extinction did. Most people played Extinction and then they played the second map, the second experience, and after that everyone lost their interest when DLC 3 came out. Not many people actually went to play it. I didn't even touch it. I went back and played the last DLC for Extinction. I don't know what's going on, man, but I didn't like it. So I stopped playing Extinction right away, got out of that, and Exo Zombies I stuck with till the end. I got all the tutorials on my channel. I went through that experience. It was fun, and I was one of the very few people that actually did it. But Descent was good map, I thought. You know, I played with a lot of experienced players, and it took a long time and a lot of gameplay just to get good at this, because it is very challenging. Those EMZ zombies are no joke. But the Cauterizer has always been my baby. That's what I've always been digging. So every time I get in this, Cauterizer, dibs. Straight dibs, son. If I could make one request, if anybody from Sledgehammer happens to catch this video, if I could make one request, a zombies request for you, and it's just to add more game modes than survival modes. So we already know what we're going to get in the season pass with 4 DLC maps, including the one map that comes at launch. But I want something else. I want more. I want customization. What we had as a grief mode was a good template to go off of for multiplayer. I think we need to look at something more along the lines of player versus zombies, and that would create a multiplayer experience where you could add playlists and featured playlists and things you could tease about for events that are coming up through Twitter and other social media platforms. But I think we need more game modes to keep the community active, and that is something that's important to just thriving. There are ways of creating sustainable amounts of money using the COD point system, using whatever type of key system you want for us to earn in order to spend on gear, in order to get crates that will drop loot. These are things that we know now. These are things that we're becoming accustomed to, and we want those to evolve to the next level. And as Call of Duty evolves, we're expecting things to evolve as well. And zombies is becoming such a staple in gaming, and it's just overall something that's going to be big in the future. And if Call of Duty doesn't take it to the next level and just take everybody with it, other communities will come up eventually and take over. And so Call of Duty will need to change coming in the future. Even if the game is good, the zombies will still be there, and then the hype will die right after the Easter egg is found. And if that was ever to change, then game modes need to be introduced. That's my personal and professional opinion after playing zombies for 3 years and seeing the different cycles and the DLC seasons. You just get good at reading it after a while. So that's where I'm at mentally. I think we're ready for the next level, guys. We've played survival mode now for 3 years straight. We've seen the DLC seasons. We know it's dry during those dry periods, and we don't want to be sitting here playing the same mode over and over again. And even when Xbox gets it, they get like for what, 3 weeks to 4 weeks before the game releases the next map, and then boom, it's done. But our hype on when the game's released, it dies right away. So there's no use coming back to the old maps. We just keep playing the new maps over and over and over again. And while we're doing that, we could be playing new game modes and leveling up our character. We could be getting new gear, having fun with the game, and loving our characters even more. It would help us connect with the characters, maybe add backstory in with the gear that we're earning. Things like that, thoughts like that are what would take zombies to the next level, and these developers just need to know that. So customization has a way to go, but I think Sledgehammer has an opportunity here to take zombies to the next level and introduce new options that we haven't seen yet, or advanced options that we've seen before, because in Black Ops 2 it was more advanced than what we've seen today. And I say that in the means of we had more game modes that we could play, and then that was just left in the dust to drop off the face of the earth. I don't know why it wasn't continued, but we may see it again, we may not see it again. Just create a new variation for us, that's all I'm asking. Create betas to see if we could like it or not. We could do polls to tell you if we like it or not, to continue it or not. And Treyarch, if you hear me, World at War 2, go for it, dude. Viollent out.